Hey, half-asters! We're continuing our road trip westbound, and where are we, Rose?
We're in Golden, Colorado.
That's right, Golden, Colorado, and you can tell it's golden. Look at those rocks up there.
I gotta go get my pick.
That's right. We're gonna be doing some exploring here. We're here for a few days. We're gonna be taking a look at the RV park here in Golden, and also any place of interest that we can find to go exploring, because you know that's what we do best, so stay tuned.
Hey there, I'm Rose.
And I'm Dan, and we are the Half-Ass Travelers. We're going to start this video off with a look at this RV park. This is the Dakota Ridge RV, I don't know, is it RV Resort, RV Park?
I think it's a park.
We'll put it at the bottom of the screen anyway. Okay, for those of you who have ever tried to travel through Denver and find an RV spot in this area, you know that they are few and far between.
It's a little tough.
Yeah, you need to, especially if you're on the weekend like we are, you need to book out pretty far out to get one of the nice parks, and
yeah.
There are some state parks that are beautiful. There are lakefront sites and all that, but when you're flying by the seat of your half-fast pants like we are most of the time, those aren't an option because they're sold out way in advance. However, we were able to get a last-minute reservation at this particular park. This is our RV site. We are at the end of a row.
The very end.
Yeah, this wasn't a very auspicious beginning. You can see that we are right here. I'm going to just swing around. The park looks great on that side, but look what we got here. We are backed up to a public storage, and it's a pretty busy public storage. Chain link fence. Now this is our area to hang out in if we wanted to hang out. There's some mountains back there, but this is our view. So far not so good. There is a nice wood fence on most of the sites in this row, but it ends 2 sites before we got there.
Yeah.
We'll show you that too. All right, we're going to take a look around. We're going to take you with us, so enjoy. The Dakota Ridge RV Resort offers full hookup paved sites. As you can see, the back-end sites are pretty much along the outskirts of the park, while the pull-through sites, and there are a lot of them, are in the center of the park. There's some trees and foliage. There's good separation between the sites. These end sites down the other end of the park are backing up to an industrial area. I'm not sure how loud that would be. And as we go around, we're going to head over to the check-in area, which is right inside the gate. It's Adobe style. It's pretty bare bones inside. There's a little meeting area and a little bit of a shop where they sell the basics that you would need. The restrooms were closed when we went by, but they were very clean when we went back by there. And then it's got a very large laundry room. The prices are fairly reasonable. They do keep it well maintained. Cost of washing, $3 per load, dryer, $2.50 a load. That's not the most we've ever seen in an RV park. They've got the playground area behind the clubhouse, and they also have a pool. However, the pool was closed when we were there, so we didn't get to use that. They do have a dump station right along the roadway. And then as we go outside, you'll see right across the street, there's a convenience store, which is very convenient. But we did have an issue that there is this biker bar. And when I say biker bar, I mean Harley Davidson's going in at all hours of the night, and the music was kind of loud. We could hear it all the way back in our site. The Dakota Ridge RV Resort is good for a stopover. We just could have done without that music playing till all hours. Good morning, half-ass travelers. Well, today is our first full day in the Denver area, Golden, Colorado, and we're going to use today to explore, I think. Tomorrow we're meeting up with friends west of Denver, but today we're going to go out and explore. And where are we headed? Do you even know?
To Rocky something or other?
Everything's Rocky something or other. We're not really sure, but we're going to take you with us anyway because we're doing it kind of half-fast. As usual.
That's my favorite way.
I've got an outline. I don't have a plan. I've got an outline. Right, babe?
Yep.
All right, let's do it. We decided to travel west into the Rocky Mountains, and we soon discover that we don't have to go very far to find adventure. This is going to be our first stop of the day. This was maybe a mile, like 3 miles away from our RV park, maybe a mile into the mountains. And this is the Tunnel 1 trailhead. You can see the tunnel over there. I think you can see that. Yeah. And you can see this is Clear, I think it's Clear Creek it's called.
It's so pretty.
Yeah, it is really nice. So we're gonna start off easy. We're gonna take a walk down Clear Creek and see what's down there. Let's go. Clear Canyon Park runs right along the highway, and it's frequented by locals who walk their dogs here. We saw joggers, saw people biking, and also there is, as Rose is about to discover, climbing.
Area. They said falling rocks, and here they say climb the rocks. So which is it?
Very funny, Rose. Yeah, this isn't the only area for climbing either. Most trails like this, you are able to walk along the creek, but on this trail, you can actually go down into the creek. There are these access areas. There's a sign saying what you can and can't do, but they do recommend you wear proper footwear in the creek, but you can definitely swim in the creek or wade in the creek. I don't know if anybody's been doing any swimming. However, tubing is prohibited. So Dan, go put your tube away. A little further up the trail, there's this suspension bridge, which we thought was really cool. That goes to another section of the trail that's a little higher up on the hill or on the mountain. Let's take a walk out onto the bridge and take a look at these beautiful views. There's something about water flowing below us as we're walking. Yeah, it's a good thing that we're not afraid of heights. It's just gorgeous there. Really nice and quiet in the morning. Everybody seems to respect everybody else's serenity, which was nice. Love the sound of the rushing water. We took our time, and we actually did spend a lot of time down there by the water's edge. It was just so relaxing. A little bit further up the trail, there was another one of those climbing areas. It seemed a little less difficult than the first one we saw. And then there's another bridge up ahead. However, at this time it was closed. They were in the middle of doing some construction. And that's one thing that's great about these Denver parks, is they're always doing improvements and making them nicer. Just a really beautiful walk. This was a great warm-up to our adventures here in Colorado. Well, that was a nice little warm-up, I think.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, nice warm. Very, very short trail. It was at most half a mile, maybe 3/4 both ways. Yeah, and very, very even, very flat, and
handicap accessible.
Yes. So definitely accessible for wheelchair or whatever. So that we love when they do that. We love when they have trails like that. It's a well-maintained, well-kept. The restrooms are spotless, and they're just vault toilets, but it's really clean in there.
Got a nice cool breeze coming up through there.
I'll take your word for that. All right, we're moving on to some more sites here in Colorado, but so far so good. That was a beautiful drive.
It was.
You know, we took that drive last year along Loveland Pass, which is basically, if you follow I-70 west through the mountains, you'll go through the tunnel, and that's the main route. But for high clearance vehicles and vehicles that aren't allowed to go in the tunnel, they have to take the high road above over Loveland Pass. And I don't know if I want to be driving a semi-truck or whatever, but I'll tell you what, it is a beautiful drive in the Ruby here. Gorgeous drive. I can't believe they were still skiing.
I know.
Arapahoe Basin, they're still skiing. I want to go skiing.
It was packed.
I'm gonna go look it up. I'm gonna see, maybe I'll get a ski day in here. Rose will be at the lodge.
I'll be at the lodge.
Yeah,
That's
there
right.
you go.
Hot toddies.
All right, but anyway, we came over here by Keystone like we did last year because we were thinking, you know what, let's take a run up to Webster Pass.
Yeah.
However, unlike last year, the sign has bad news for us. All the trails here are still closed. So I don't know, maybe we were here later in the season, or they just got more snowfall this year. I don't remember exactly what time we were here.
Well, it's still supposed to be like 30-something degrees on like Monday.
Yeah, so we're not gonna be able to do that, but we might head down to and explore a couple of the lakes down by Silverthorne, and we definitely we want to try our restaurant again by Silverthorne. That I can't remember the name of it. Something by the Blue.
Yeah.
Josh by the Blue or something like that. It was. You know what? When we get there, we'll
That's where it was snowing.
we'll
Remember? But it was snowing pollen.
Snow pollen on us. Yeah. So we're gonna head that way, and we'll see what else we can see. One more note. This is one of the most beautiful spots. We wish we could put a house right here. This is just a beautiful spot. You take a look at this. Gorgeous, right?
Uh-huh.
Well, those were some mighty fine victuals yesterday at Sauce on the Blue, right?
Heck
on?
yeah, they were.
Yeah, that was really good. We love that place. It's the second time we've been there, and you know what? When we come back through, we're gonna go there again. We just love it. There's so much to try. We were planning on doing some exploring after we left lunch, but the weather was kind of not cooperating, so we decided to head back to the RV park, do some laundry, take care of some things that we had to take care of, get some work done. But now it's the next day, and what are we doing today, Rose?
We're going to see some friends.
That's right. We're going to be exploring an area around Denver that we've never been to before, and that's the southwest area. Our friends live down around the town of Conifer, and we're going to be heading to their house and then going to a place that they know of, or at least that's the plan, as long as the weather holds. We just happen to get here in some tumultuous times, but that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be taking you with us as we explore what there is to do out here. It's supposed to be beautiful. You excited, Rose?
Of course.
All right, let's do it.
Once we arrive at our friend's house, we hop in their car and they take us for a ride around the neighborhood. And what a neighborhood it is. Look at these beautiful houses. They've all got these fantastic mountain views up here on these little hills, and it's very secluded and very beautiful. And did I mention there is abundant wildlife everywhere? These deer came out to greet us. We thought that was cool. They did have some damage from a forest fire that had gone through a few years back, and you can still see that damage, but it doesn't keep the deer from being all over the place. We had a lot of fun driving around there and seeing the wildlife. That was cool. But now let's check out this park.
Wow, what an incredible area around Denver. As you can see, our friends took us for a little ride around their neighborhood, up into these mountain roads and these beautiful homes up on the hillsides with gorgeous views. Well, right now we're at Pine Valley Ranch Park, and we stopped here because we're going to be hiking a very short trail, maybe a half-mile each direction, out to a lake and river, and we're going to take you with us as usual. So let's go check it out. Rose, what'd you think of that park?
I loved it.
Yeah, really nice little park. Not long trails, very even. Not a lot of vertical, and not any vertical at all.
Right.
And that part that goes around the lake is paved and it's concrete paths, so it is accessible too. That's important.
And what do we see out there?
We saw a big bird, lots of big birds. We don't know what kind of hawk that was, if it was a hawk or an eagle.
I think it was an eagle.
If we can figure it out by the time that we do the video, we'll put it at the bottom of the screen. But it was really cool.
Yeah.
And the geese are out there and the fish. And
yeah.
Really, overall, great park. Thumbs up.
Love it.
Yes. All right, now we're heading back to the RV park. And we'll probably catch you tomorrow. We're hoping, we're supposed to have bad weather tomorrow, but we're hoping to get a break to be able to show you some more stuff. So fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
So now it's the next day, and we were hoping to be able to go out and explore, but unfortunately, oh boy, we were expecting rain. Yeah, that's snow. It's actually snowing here. It's mid-May, it's late May, and it's snowing here just outside of Denver. So we won't be going out and exploring in this. We're going to be calling it for the Colorado video, and we'll be touching base back with you once we hit Moab, which is our next stop. If you enjoyed the video, we hope you'll consider subscribing. And if you do, make sure you ring the bell for notifications so you'll be told every time we post a new video. Also, please give us those thumbs up. Those likes really go a long way to supporting the channel. And if you're watching our videos on a mobile device, we'd appreciate it if you would hype the video. That helps us. You can follow us on Instagram and Facebook to see where we are in more real time. Until then, we'll see you in the next video.